31st, 2019. My name is Hanafi Dogere. Today we're going to be discussing about the different shapes of the bone. The human body consists of about 206 different bones of the body, and they're classified into flat bones, short bones, flat bones, irregular bones, and sesamoid bones. We'll be discussing about those a little bit into detail. We're going to start with the short bones. Short bones are kind of cube-like shape, meaning both the length and the width are almost the same, and we find that in the wrist and in the feet. One of the functions of a short bone is to help with stability and to help with movement. So this right here, this is the carpus, which of the wrist, which helps with movement and also stability of the wrist. Another example of a short bone, as you can see, they're almost like club-like shape, would be the tarsus of the foot. They help with stability and also movement. Next, we're going to be talking about the long bones of the body. The long bones of the body helps us with strength, and it also helps us with mobility. A good example of that would be this big long bone of the body called the femur. The femur is the longest bone in the body and helps with all the weight of the body. Another good example of a long bone would be the humerus found in the arm. One of the definitions again of a long bone is it's longer, so clearly we can see it's longer than the width. Next, we're going to be talking about flat bones. Flat bones help with protection, and at the same time they also help with muscular attachment. A good example of a flat bone that helps with muscle attachment will be the scapula. It's really big right here and flat. It attaches all the back muscles right there. As you can see, it's shaped flat. It's called the scapula. Next, another good function of a flat bone that you can see that helps with protection will be the sternum. The sternum, it's right here, right in front of our rib cage. It helps the protection with our vital organs, which include the heart, the lungs, and all that good stuff. Next, we're going to be talking about irregular bones. Irregular bones are either short, long, flat, square. It all depends on the exact position and function that they're performing. A very, very good example of a irregular bone, clearly, is the vertebrae. As you can see, it's ankle-looking, pointy, and what this does right here with the vertebrae, very important. It helps encase our spinal cord, which without our spinal cord, there will be no movement. All the electrical things in our body shuts down because the spinal cord helps with the nervous system right here. And this is the vertebrae that helps protect us. Another good example of an irregular bone would be the zygomatic process, commonly known as the cheekbone, which is this pointy, round cheekbone divide. It helps, it's one of the facial bones. It helps protect the organs of the skull. Next, we'll be talking about the sesamoid bone. The sesamoid bone is small and round, but has a very important function. It helps us protect with the tension and friction of the body. And a good example of a sesamoid bone would be the patella bone. You can see it's shaped and round right here. It's embedded in the tendons of the body. Because right here, there's a whole lot of friction that happens when we move our legs. And one of the help that the sesamoid bone does is helps to reduce function. Thank you again for my presentation, and hopefully you learned something new today.